Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an Object 277, the Tier 10 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on the south spawn of Serene Coast, and this one is under the command of Captain Ashstorm. And we've seen him on this map before in the 277. He had a lot of success in that battle. I wonder if he'll do the same in this one. Okay, game on. 13cm gun, capable of doing 490 alpha. And it's got a fairly good reload as well, just under 10 seconds. Okay, he's headed straight for the peninsula. He's taking the shortcut route, which normally can be a bit dangerous, because if there's a sniper sitting anywhere near the bushes, just the opposite side of that lake, he could get shot in the side. Luckily, he managed to make it across without being spotted, without being taken out. And he's moving very rapidly, just as he did in the previous battle, to get up on the heights so he can take on the enemy. Oh, first enemy's been spotted. It's also a 277. He's taking the exact same position he did in the last battle, but this time round, different opponents. Oh, now there's a 277 down there. Bounces the round off from him, but it gets a high roll for 524 when he fired back, and he's firing standard ammo at the moment. Pulls back with the IS-32, pulls forward, bounces the round from the other 277, but he actually took the round in the gun, and that would throw off accuracy, so he really needs to fix it, and he has. He's going to do it again, poke out and get one shot in. Thank you very much. Easy. The guy is driving that 277. He's parking himself sideways on, which is making it very easy for Captain Ashstorm to shoot a hole in his side. And again, he's bouncing the rounds that are coming in his direction. Okay, one more. Yep, and this time round, 429 into the T10. The 277's pulled back. I think he's, he's suffering from a bit windy for him at the moment because he's full of holes. Yeah, they've suddenly learned you've got to pull back round the corner, and our E75's moving up to a position where he can do something. That T10, he's probably looking around the corner thinking, can I pull out? Yes, you can. And you can take another hole. 431 this time, low roll. And they're still trying to see if they can shoot him around this corner, but you see the 277 doesn't have very good gun depression. And he was just a little too late to get the T10 on that occasion, but he bounced the round that came from the enemy, and now that 277's trying to run away. Can he get a shot on him? Yes, he can. 433. He's now racking up the damage. He's up to 3.3k already. He told me he likes this tank. I'm not surprised. He's getting a huge amount of damage. Well, he's decided to come down from his position, and he's pushing on the enemy now because they are falling apart. The 277 retreated. The T10's been left in the lurch. He's the only one on this side, and just like that, he's out the game. But we've got a more serious opposition here. This is the 705, and really it's not so easy taking out 705s, especially when they're supported by a 277 from above. Yeah, he gets one into the engine bay, but he took one in return for 474. His E75's backing him up. The 705's decided it's probably better to pull back. Yeah, I think he thinks they're outgunned, outnumbered. That didn't work. Pulls back down again. 277 goes down. The 705 having to pull back now. He's got no choice. There's a Death Star to his right. He needs to be careful. He does take a round from the 705 for 442. Doesn't want to expose himself to that Death Star. He'll take a round from that 183, and if he's firing Hesh, he could lose 1,000 hit points in just one game. And there's the 705. He's gone, but he's still got that Death Star up ahead. Can he get a shot into them? Well, he can't see the 212A, but he can see the Death Star, and he puts a round into him. High roll. Oh, we've just lost the Super Conch to an ammo rack. Now, I suspect that was the Death Star doing that. And he should move now because the Death Star is in reload. He should hightail it over the lake as quickly as he can before the Death Star can reload and put another Hesh round this way. Yep, there's the poor Super Conk Amaract his turrets floating in midair, as they do. Physics, yes, I don't understand it either. How can a turret float in midair? It really defies belief. Okay, Death Star, looking this way. And he hits us in the tracks, so he screwed that one up. And now that means he's on a long reload, and it means that Captain Ashtorm can go to work on him. One into the lower plate, 475. Get round there, E75. Take your pick. Put one in. Go for another one. And yes! He didn't get the kill though. That went to the Foch B. And now it's everyone for himself. The last enemy's a T95 Doom Turtle, who's some distance away. He's still got 194 hit points. That's worth some credits. He's loaded an AP round, but he's keyed up the heat just in case. He probably won't need the heat. In fact, I don't think he's going to get a shot. Or is he? Oh, he is! But unfortunately, it's not quick enough, and it wasn't the right ammunition. He's loaded a heat round, but the T95 is dead. So, a good round there for Captain Ashtorm. And let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how well he did. And it's a second-class tanker for Captain Ashtorm in the Object 277. He managed to get a shell proof for blocking more damage than hit points of his own vehicle, as fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And he also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6 in this one. Best of all, he got the high caliber because he dealt the most damage into the enemy during that game, and his win rate was 4,769, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Highest damage, 5,295 hit points of damage from that game, 3,387 to the GW Tiger, and 2,589 went to the Death Star on the enemy team. Yes, he was very effective. He amaracked that Superconk, and that must have generated quite a few credits all on its own. When it came to kills, it was the STB-1 and the T-30 who did the best with 3 kills each. The Foch managed to get 2 kills, and Captain Ashtorm only got the 1 kill, and nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill in that game. But when it came to base XP, it was Captain Ashtorm. He got 1,021 base experience points, 975 went to the STB-1, 839 went to the T10. So he got the top in 2 columns, and as we all know, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah, I've used that joke more than once, I think. I think I'll get my hat and go now. Okay. He fired 17 rounds, got 14 direct hits and 12 penetrations, damage of 5,295 hit points, all of it at close range, received 8 hits from the enemy, only 2 of which actually penetrated, 6 non-penetrations, and 3,010 hit points of damage blocked by armour. He spotted 4 enemy vehicles, damaged 5 of the enemy, killed 1, 540 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 74,319 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply and consumables, took away 22,535 credits profit. He received 2 bonds for that battle, and 1,531 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all the experience points he took away. But he says he's becoming very fond of this tank. Well, it's not only fast, it has a heavy-hitting gun, and it's very difficult to penetrate. As you saw, those enemy tanks were firing up at his turret, but they couldn't get through. The shells were bouncing off. And so it just goes to show this tank is actually a very, very decent tank to play. And in fact, I remember once that I was in an Arty and I was playing alongside an Object 277. We were the last 2 left in the game, and we beat 4 enemy tanks between us during that game. And I saw how tough the 277 was when he managed to take out both a Heshbon, and then he took out or damaged and blocked 2 enemy tanks who I subsequently bombardied, and he killed the last one to win the game for our team. And it was an almost impossible win, but I know how tough these little tanks are, so I highly recommend you get up the Object 277 line and get one, because it seems that it's a great deal of fun, so long as you don't get amaracked. Apparently it's very prone to being amaracked. I don't have one yet, but from what I've seen from Captain Ashtorm, I can understand this is a tank that you want to have in your infantry. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.